Oh, that's Diego.
Diego. Yeah, Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When are we going live?
Come on. We're live.
Oh, it doesn't say it on my end.
There you go. Okay. Might be a slight delay, but yeah, we're live now.
Oh,
I don't have a flag. I feel bad.
No, you're good. Dude, calling Jason we got a goal. New Zealand, the Kiwis. 2-1 New Zealand, 54th minute. Calling Jason was the best idea though, because now I am not giant on the screen anymore. So this is decent.
Yeah, no, it just popped up on mine. I think there was a little delay. It should show up live now though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and New Zealand scores. Billy, you know things about soccer. Talk about New Zealand.
Okay. Just give me a moment to bring up the players.
What's up, Bruins? Bruins in the house.
All right. Foot mob.
What you up to, Bruins?
Okay, so that last goal was scored by number 9 Wood, who is their striker, and he has both the goals for New Zealand.
No, that was number 11.
Oh, then he has both the assists.
I just watched the replay.
Soccer has strikers. Do they also have grapplers?
I think in Russia,
defenseman.
you can just tackle.
Yeah.
So they've got strikers. They've got defensive linemen. Do they also have free safeties?
No, they have wingbacks, so that's kind of like a free safety.
Wingback?
Yeah. So
I'm picturing the bat on the Avenged Sevenfold cover, like their logo right now.
I was picturing Ali Sadiq talking about this bodybuilding contest these two convicts had in California prison. Talking about, you see that cobra back? You see that cobra back? Don't worry, I'm not going to throw it off the rails for you guys.
No, you're good. What kind of sports do they play in prison, Jason? Handball? That's over here.
Shot by Iran, saved by the keeper. So
I can tell you just thought of something you can't see on camera.
Wait, what was the question?
What kind of sports they play in prison?
Oh.
They play a completely different version of lacrosse.
All right, what's the Indy 500 guy with the flag out there doing, Billy?
That's to say if they're offsides or who the ball went out on. So they're called the assistant referees.
The assistant referees.
Yeah. So there's only one referee on the field. So he's a guy in yellow in the middle. Okay. But he has 4 or 5 assistants around the field that help him with substitutions or fouls he misses.
So it's a monarchy.
Yeah. And it goes even higher. There's the video replay people, VAR. They can overthrow the referee. So think of VAR like your state trooper, arresting everyone.
So I bet a lot of these refs played soccer because they got to be in a hell of shape to keep up with these guys.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. And then the referee
I don't trust anybody that can play soccer regularly and not die.
Well, that dude from Denmark almost died over the weekend. He fainted on the field.
Holy shit.
That's what you're supposed to do when you run for 17 hours straight.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know the stat, Billy? How much does a soccer player run in a game? I know it's not always going to be the same.
I don't know, but I can tell you here in a second.
20 fucking mile. Not 20. It should be a marathon.
Easily.
It's got to be a lot. It's got to be a lot.
Those fields are 13 miles long.
So, Jason, do you have the stream open anywhere where you can see it?
See what?
The stream.
I can see it on my phone. It looks the same.
Hold on.
I think the view of the three of us in a box looks pretty good to how the normal stream looks. I think it looks fine.
I don't normally share boxes with other dudes, but in you guys'
we have
case,
our own.
I'll make an exception.
We do have our own boxes. Each one of us.
Hold on. That looks like us. Oh my God. Hold on, look. Hey, look, there I am. One eye and everything. Looks pretty cool. Of course, I'm on bottom because I'm thicker than you two, and you guys are ass men. I get it. I get it.
Somebody's got to be.
I got the curve. I got the curve to create the pervs, baby.
Yep.
Oh, Adam from Allen's he says it's about 5 miles, give or take. Around. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was able to find it.
That sounds a little light, boys.
Well,
that sounds a little light.
Minutes.
Yeah.
So you figure a good marathon time is about 3.5 hours, or a good one for a normal person.
Oh, what's a marathon? 12 miles?
No, 26.
Like 26.2? Yeah. So while he recovers, real quick, we're about to have a hydration break in about 3 or 4 minutes, and that's new for this World Cup. They've never had that before.
Wait a second, that's not us, that's them.
What do you mean?
The three of us aren't taking the hydration break. They are.
Right, they are. They're stopping the game and going to commercial.
Hydration break anytime you want, but yeah, just
yeah. Let's get on all that water.
We just talked about people running 5 miles in 90 minutes.
I'm exhausted myself.
Yeah.
I need Meemaw's oxygen, bro.
I was running in my mind, so I had enough of a workout just trying to set this up with Billy for today. So,
dude, I wish Jason was on the phone for that part, dude. Wow.
What part?
Me and Mike have been on the phone for over an hour trying to figure out how to use a computer together, and we didn't actually figure it out.
I'm having one of the roughest days I've had in a very long time, in all seriousness, and you guys called it just about the first 30 seconds where I was able to talk to another human being. It's been a really rough day, but I'm glad you're here. God sends the strangest angels, they say. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hey, we're
I agree,
you, brother.
In fact, how this happened, you just came to my mind, and I typed in your name and called you.
Just in my imagination, baby. It was just my imagination.
Hey, there is some destiny out there, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. You would be a fool not to see everything in the world and not see intelligent design of some sort.
Yeah, if anything, just who's out there making all these fucking spirals, you know?
Bro. The Sahara Desert, the deserts in North Africa, right? They're hellholes, right? Absolute just, all right? Mm-hmm. And then you got the Amazon forest over yonder way, just south of us, okay. Right? Now, the Atlantic winds pick up really tiny particulates of little itty bitty pieces of sand, and they float over top the South Atlantic, and they land on the jungle floors in South America. And if it wasn't for those itty bitty little particulates from the deserts of North Africa, the jungles in South America would get overran and eaten up by this itty bitty tiny bacteria in the jungles. If those itty bitty sands didn't suppress that itty bitty bacteria, we need the desert.
Yeah.
Goal. Iran. 2-2. Sorry.
2-2.
2-2.
Oh, Iran scored. Hey, let's.
Iran scored.
Oh,
they ran so far to get that goal.
That's what she said.
Dude, Jason, you should do like the Telemundo guy. You know where he goes. Yeah. Mojave scored. I think that's his name.
I love the passion of soccer fans though, because they're so much crazier than everyone else. They're constantly stabbing and shooting people and throwing buckets of paint and.
Well, Mike, you got to think about the countries where soccer is prevalent, right? These guys don't have much, bro, right? They've got 5 cents a day labor jobs, gangs, and soccer. And mama.
You only need to come up with one ball for like 22 people, right? So it's
and 200,000 will gather around to watch those people kick that one ball up and down the world's largest tennis court for 90 minutes.
Why is soccer not popular in the United States, Billy? What's your opinion?
I think it is popular in the United States. I think it's not as mainstream, but I think there's the following now compared to 94 is night and day.
What? There's correlating data from other. There's a reason.
Go ahead. Let it loose.
Before 1994, most of the tax-paying citizens of America were alcoholic, cigarette-smoking, self-hating veterans who just wanted it all to end or for theirs to end. And they worked 70 hours a week at jobs where they would have gladly walked through their workplace and hammer murdered everyone to death. And the last thing they wanted to do on their weekend to possibly feel some victory was run for 90 minutes to kick a 16-ounce ball into a net the size of a Buick. After 1994, our border restrictions opened up and we started getting an influx of immigrants. Their legal status doesn't matter. It does not matter. What matters is these people, they like soccer. Why do they like soccer? Because they come from places where all they have is 5 cent a day jobs. The gang's trying to kill them on the way home from work. Mama, Jesus, and soccer. Right? That's why America's called the land of opportunity. America is the place where you can go to, live at, have everything. But while possessing everything, also have the legitimate reason to completely hate everything. Enter not making you in any way want to run up and down a court the size of the Indianapolis 500 for 90 minutes under the hot sun with people you can't keep up with.
Well, me and you are about the same age, Jason. When we were kids, the most popular sport for our fathers were beating our asses. That's what was going on. Yeah.
Football was the most popular sport. Followed
my
by.
dad didn't watch football. He watched boxing, and it was all on me in the corner. He was like Roy Jones Jr. Just fuck.
Sounds like your old man and my mom should have had a title fight. I still would have put the money on.
My mom, I'm sure my dad slept with your mom because according to my mom, my dad was only every time if he was gone for 30 fucking seconds, he was off cheating somewhere.
Do you know what that means, Mikey?
Means my mom's a paranoid psycho.
It also means your dad had a hog.
I have to admit that's never crossed my mind, but
there's a very finite amount of reasons. Very finite amount of reasons why a woman would He's been gone. He's been gone 20 seconds, and in your mom's mind, he's already knocked up half the neighborhood.
What is this?
Yeah.
Not even 10 minutes into stream, and Jason's already talking about my dad's.
You asked the question, and I have not cussed. I have not used a slur. I have not used a demographic title.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Like I said, I'd never thought of it before, but you know.
Panhead Bob said, I'd love it if you stream, Jason, if you could give some actual good commentary without cussing. And I'm like, well, why don't you just take Dolly Parton's chest? I mean, while we're screwing with shit, why don't we put Bozo the Clown up on Mount Rushmore? Okay? Okay?
That's okay. The magic, Jason, the magic of this channel is Panhead Bob will just become more corrupt over time. And then we'll all be on the same level. So
how do you have a name like Panhead Bob and not refer to every individual you know by their one or mixed races? What's up, Mick? Not much. What? You know, like, do you know what the slang term for Norwegians is? And it is and it pisses them off, apparently. I'm Norwegian. I'm a Noger. And apostrophe ogre. Norwegian ogre. See, if you say that too quick, it makes people turn their heads in public.
But I would imagine.
Yep.
They call them Ouija's.
Really? Ouija's.
Ouija's.
Like the Ouija board?
That's
my dude. WEGIES. Ouija's.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't feel so bad because you guys called me. Normally, this amount of time into a phone call with Mikey when I call the stream, I feel bad. I feel like I'm taking over his show and people don't turn in to watch or listen to my cranial orifice. My cranial orifice.
We called you to have you do the heavy lifting, though. Yeah. You're the star of this show.
Yeah, you hear that, hon? They called me because I'm fat.
No, that's not why. But he said you're the star, and that's what you get out of that.
They said I'm Amy Schumer over here. I'm sturdy.
Do you want me to see if I can add Rob to this call? Since fuck it.
Sure.
All right. We're calling Rob Kerrigan.
Kerrigan or Corrigan?
Fuck, did I call the wrong Rob?
I think it's Kerrigan.
Okay.
He said, fuck, did I call the wrong Rob? If his real name is Bob, the answer is yes. I mean, I can't escape Bob's. You want to know the history of me with Bob's? You want to know the fucking history with me with Bob's?
Oh, he answered, dude. He answered.
He is so fucking sexy. Look at that motherfucker.
What's up, dude? Sexy.
He's so sexy. Look at him. He's good looking. Look at this motherfucker.
Dude. You can see Rob. I can't see him on mine.
Dude, you can't see Rob because you didn't pay your freaking focal bill. Your subscription's down.
Oh, man.
I can see Rob. He's in the right corner on mine.
He's right there.
Go to Disneyland.
You're at Disneyland?
There we go. It just took it must have been the...
Wait, you're at Disneyland and you're talking to me?
We're interrupting. Rob has something real to do, and we're interrupting it.
Stop and get a beer.
Rob.
Yo.
You're live on the internet right now.
You're live with me and Jason and Billy.
Yeah.
No shoot.
He's like, oh, fuck.
They didn't even tell me.
I'm giant again, dude. I'm absolutely gigantic on the screen again.
Yeah, that's weird. Rob came in and you got bigger.
I know. Rob's camera's frozen, though. Not on my phone, though. It's not? Okay. Never mind, then. So what are you doing at Disneyland, dude?
Hanging with my family. My mom and my niece and her kids and husband.
Oh, yeah. Can you go on any of the rides?
I'm going to see my dad in a couple of days. I've been on a few, but not many.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went on the rapids when it got soaked.
Oh, yeah.
You got to
This
take like
motherfucker.
100 milligrams edible and then get on the rides.
No. Oh God, no. No. See, that's the thing. I smoke about 5 pounds of weed a year, but it doesn't matter if you give me 500 milligrams or 1/5 of a milligram. It sends me into the same K hole. I run to the bed. I get under the covers. I start doing the bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like that scene off of the Avengers when Doctor Strange sends Loki into a hole and then he brings him back and he says, "I've been falling for 30 minutes."
His clone said, "Hey, Rob, you're live on the internet." I said, "What?"
Mike, don't you think this should be the pay-per-view streams now? I'll just call everybody we know, and then we'll all be on camera.
Yeah.
This is how we'll do it from now on.
3 minutes before you guys called me, I had to hang up on my buddy because him and several other people's old lady that are located in one person were throwing glasses at each other.
I'm drinking one of them IPAs. I normally don't drink; they're too strong.
Hmm.
Oh, I love IPAs, but yeah, you can't drink 30 of them. Maybe you can. I can't.
Never heard of it. It's 7.3.
Nice.
For anyone that tuned in for the game, it's 2-2 in the 75th minute.
Oh yeah, 75 minutes left. Iran and New Zealand.
You sounded like Bob Uecker. The Indians are tied 2-2 with the Sox.
Which one's the pink goalies? Is that Iran's or New Zealand's? The guy that's got the pink suit on.
New Zealand, I believe.
That is New Zealand. Okay, I was going to be surprised if Iran was celebrating Pride Month here.
Later, Rob.
Later, Rob.
Rob's peacing out.
See you, man.
All right, so Wyatt still hasn't answered. Can we have a group chat about that?
Well, you know what I realized when
stare at my favorite piece of art for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna try to call Wyatt.
All right. Well, what I realized when he came in is if everybody's on wide like you are, Billy, it will fill in all corners, 4 corners of the screen. There'll be no blank space.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I don't think people want to see just black nothingness. Depends on what's on there, I guess.
So you don't want me to call Wyatt?
That all of our viewers are racist.
Huh? Yeah, no, call Wyatt.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. You know who we should call is Theron Nelson, dude.
LeBron.
I don't know if that's the guy you want to call just randomly right now, though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could be fun.
Isn't he a security guard? And isn't he fighting cancer?
Yeah,
Is
both
he?
of those things are true. Yeah. What's up, iRock?
Yeah, I'm not.
What's going on, brother?
For real?
Yeah. iRock's in here. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know anything about
He hits me up
soccer?
all the time on Instagram, but I didn't know he had cancer.
Yeah,
So I
he posted
can't get on
something-
Instagram.
Something about blood cancer. I don't know.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. What's up, iRock? Hey, iRock, you want me to call you on Messenger?
I don't even know what iRock looks like. That would be the first time.
Boys, I have breaking news though. Wyatt has set it up to do not disturb. He's not accepting phone calls from us at the moment.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm giving him shit. What the hell's going on here?
Unless you can call him on your end, but the phone call's on my end, so I have to call whoever we want.
He's upset because of what Josh Hogan said about Michelle Obama.
I know. Did you see the rant he went on Twitter about?
Who?
Wyatt.
Wyatt went on a rant on Twitter about what?
About how Josh Hogan insulted Wyatt's like dream girl and
Oh, so he was being sarcastic?
and that Wyatt will never be the same, and yeah, he's just real down at the moment about he lost it all last night, and
they were worried about giving Sean Strickland the mic. Are you fucking kidding me?
well, you know,
Justin Gaethje was a 6-1 odd underdog.
Yep.
And Armin bet $1 million on Justin.
Yep. I wonder if that's why Armin wasn't the replacement. He got pulled as the replacement. I think there's
Armin hates Ilya. Doesn't Armin and Ilya like have a blood feud going on right now?
Yeah,
literal.
Because of his wife, right?
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
That's one of the top 3 reasons for having a blood feud is wife. Number 2 and number 1 are religion and money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's up, IROC? Yeah, I'm rarely on Instagram, IROC, but yeah, I made one. I need to try to figure that one out. Facebook pisses me off enough.
All right, so I tried calling Wyatt again because it finally worked, but he also did not answer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna message him here now.
That's twice now.
Sleeping at like different hours. I mean, we were talking like 3 in the fucking morning last night because I was watching the fights after work.
Dude, Wyatt's probably like Jesse from Breaking Bad, but the Canadian version.
What would the Canadian version of Jesse from Breaking Bad be?
I'm going to look out my window tomorrow, and Wyatt's going to be digging up my front yard thinking the tweaker trick's going to work on me. Jason's going to come outside, man.
I think Willy Wonka might be the Canadian version of Jesse on Breaking Bad.
Jesse was Aaron Paul's character, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So that's why Wyatt's never up, because he's fucking cooking all night.
Yeah, that could be. I was just saying because, Canada's such nicer and more peaceful than we are.
That's how he's getting away with it. He's out there with the grizzly bears, dude.
What? Canada's nicer and more peaceful. What? Canada just doesn't report, bro. Canada doesn't. When's the last time you walked around Vancouver, Mikey?
It's been a long time. I will admit. Since you 3 are too funny.
It's looking a little rough, Bubba. It's looking a little rough. Got a buddy of mine paid $600,000 for an apartment up there. And he went and looked at it when there was some big international event being held. And he was just really surprised how the neighborhood was so clean for Vancouver. And as soon as they closed escrow, this national event was over with. And he said, man, I woke up in my brand new apartment, in my brand new building, 16 floors up, blah, blah, blah. I could see the ocean, yada, 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 woo, woo. He's like, I go downstairs, I go outside to go down and get a bagel, and I trip over 3 homeless dudes. One of them still got a needle in his arm.
Whoa.
And $600,000.
God damn. That's crazy.
No.
Do they still have all the drugs legal there, though? We really need Wyatt in.
Yes. Yes, they're actually
it turned into Oregon.
They have doctors, dude. They have doctors, dude, bumping into people at gas stations, being like, hey, you don't look like you're feeling really happy. Why don't you become part of this program? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they're signing them up for the euthanasia program, bro.
Oh, yeah, I know about that one.
They're just selling people on killing themselves, bro. Like, hey, if I got an idea for you, bud, let's turn that frown upside down during rigor mortis. How's that?
Can I jump in real quick, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Jason, walking around the house right now, I feel like we're in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and Jason is Benicio del Toro right now. So I'm sorry.
A goal here too.
No, we did not.
Is that a goal? Is that a header? No.
It says 2-2 on my end.
Well, it still says 2-2, but I just seen a header go in the net, and everybody's cheering.
Mike, that was a replay from about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, I thought soccer was supposed to. Why is the clock still moving then?
I'm so glad you 2 monkeys called me. I so needed this shit. I've had a shit day. I've had a shit day. And you guys, look at you guys coming here with the gift, with a gift. For me, really?
Glad to be of service.
He's like, Dad, that was Grandpa. Grandpa's been dead for 15 years. That happened in 1973.
What movie is that from? Oh,
No,
Wyatt's breaking news. Wyatt just texted, says Wyatt is busy.
What? It sounds like Ricky Henderson. Ricky Henderson ain't staying on first base. Ricky Henderson's busy.
Score update, still 2-2, 84th minute.
Adam says Jason doing laps in a huge house. Yeah, he's got a bigger house than I do. I know that.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Not for long.
We just deposited our earnest money on the next place.
Sweet.
My house won't be bigger, but my property is about 3 times bigger than yours.
Nice. Hey,
But
that's most
I
important.
also don't live 30 miles away from Vancouver.
I'm just 30 miles away from Seattle. Are you saying Seattle's the same as Vancouver?
I'm saying if it's
Pretty much.
past Henderson, Nevada, it's either Los Angeles, Portland, or Seattle.
Oh, I just kicked that ball into the crowd. Somebody's got a souvenir. You have to give that back, Billy, or they keep it? I wouldn't give it back.
I think they have to give it back. I'm
like
pretty sure they do.
The actual like
200,000 people there. They better give it back.
This game is in Los Angeles at, I don't know where one of them places in LA.
Olympic Stadium, probably. It's probably at the LA Coliseum.
Okay, then yeah.
That answers another question too. They're in Los Angeles, so they're not giving the fucking ball back. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because it says like California and LA on the side.
Billy, how hard did your heart stop during the Ilya fight when you saw that doctor first wave Ilya off?
I'd say when it stopped more like the round before when Justin got dropped with the body punch.
Okay, no. That is just normal post 2022 Justin Gaethje fan anxiety. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because Justin, for some reason, the only thing Justin Gaethje took from the angel of the Lord that is Derek the Black Beast Lewis was Derek's fighting style. Because, like I say about writers, all writers hate their audience. All fighters hate their fans, right? A fighter sees what their fans are saying, like, oh, I'm doing good here, I'm doing good there. All right, I'm going to stop doing that because I want you to freak out.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So when they were doing like the bring the doctor part in, and he said, I can't see, I jumped up for that more than when it actually ended the next round. If that helps.
I don't remember if it was Anik. I don't remember if it was DC or Joe. But when they announced it, they said he retired from the stool.
Oh, he definitely quit. He quit.
They said the cornerman stopped it.
He quit.
At live.
The words, and see, here's the thing. I don't know if they were talking about Gaethje or if they were talking about Ilya. But the words, you better stay out of them shittles. The poop buffet is not open. They're trying to get in the cat litter. They said the words, he retired from the stool.
Oh, because he definitely did. When you go back and look.
Oh, I didn't
whispers.
If they said it.
Well, right, but they used the word retire, not quit, not capitulate.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. Okay.
They said retire. They did say retire.
I did tell you earlier, Mike, that there's a chance Gaethje did retire Topuria last night.
Yeah.
There's a chance Gaethje's retiring.
I think
we
you're
talked
probably
about that too. I think like what everything that I'm hearing is if Connor wins next month, Gaethje's not retiring. But other than that, Gaethje is probably retired.
Wouldn't that
Don't
be
you
crazy?
do that? No.
At Connor money.
No, don't you put my dear sweet baby in the position of staring at a check with 37 zeros on it or
Right.
maintaining his manhood. Because if he sees that check with 37 zeros on it, he's going to complete the backflip off a diving board.
He's gonna take that fight. I got cough.
Oh, and how much
No doubt.
bullshit would that be if Connor's gone for what, 4 freaking years, wins one fight against an old Holloway and gets a title shot?
The thing with him and Holloway to start off with, though, Connor is the bigger fighter to begin with. I know they both started at 145.
Yeah.
But Connor's just bigger. So there's a chance Connor beats Max, which would set up Connor versus Justin, December, Madison Square Garden, the goodbye fight. Right after the Knicks win it for the first time in 52 years, cap it off with Gaethje murdering Connor in the octagon at MSG, and then we all go home.
That would be a great
Side
way to
note,
retire.
quick side note though, while we're talking. Bruce Buffer's jacket last night.
Don't remember seeing it, to be honest.
Okay, it was like black with sparkly stars.
Uh-huh.
No comments on that?
Sorry, whose was?
Oh, Buffer.
Oh, I didn't really notice.
I thought for sure they were going to put him in like a red, white, and blue ensemble.
That would have been good. Usually he looks like he's, like he's wearing some kind of couch from the 1970s, but...
This one gave off like curtains from the 1970s vibes.
Oh, I might have to go back and watch now.
Like living at your grandma's house in like the late 80s. And she has a curtain above her sink.
Now, right? It's over 90. This is overtime too.
Yeah, so 5 minutes. We're in the first minute of extra time.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
Right now we're looking at a draw.
Wyatt's in here. Says that's exactly what I said to Mike yesterday. Justin retires unless he...
Tell Wyatt to answer the fucking phone.
He's visiting his grandparents.
Oh.
You were just talking shit about his grandma's fucking drapes.
Yeah, so here's what happened. Tell grandma to go live with us right now.
We're going to see the real Mr. Candy, bro.
Like, I think we deserve to meet Wyatt's kin.
Wyatt's kid?
No, kin, dude.
Oh,
they don't use words like that out in Seattle, Billy.
Oh, my bad, Mike. I forgot.
They use words for children out in Seattle. They use words like tax break.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's... Yeah. My entity, my non-binary tax break is over here. Non-binary tax break. Dinner's ready.
Is that why their gender reveals are it's just a dollar sign? Not
should be
blue or pink. They post on Facebook they're getting a raise.
You laugh about the tax exemption. My sister dated a guy once that put 2 of his roommates and both of their fucking dogs as dependents on his tax return, and he did not realize that you could not do that.
Well, that sounds like bullshit, because when I was a door kicker, do you know what piece of information my lawyer bestowed on me one day over lunch?
What's that?
He said, Jason, did you know that in Illinois, that if you enter a home with a pet in the home...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, he just dribbled the ball out of his own area. Anyway, go ahead. We're tied.
If you break into a home and the home has pets and the pets are on the homeowner's insurance, it goes from burglary to home invasion.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah, I need to look
at
my home. Yeah, I need to look at my home insurance.
It goes from simple, I'm touching your stuff, to the equation of I kick in the door to your house while your family's eating dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reason number 76,000. I'm not a criminal anymore.
Yeah.
There's an interesting thing going on here in Colorado right now. The Broncos defensive end has a DV case he just got arrested for.
Of course.
And
Holy
and he
shit!
vi-
That was. You see that? Sorry, just a second. He about broke his fucking leg.
No, I didn't see that. Everyone's walking on my screen. No broken legs.
Oh, I'm at
Anyway.
334, 335 in overtime. Never mind. You must have just missed it.
Yeah. Okay, so he violates the protective order the next day. Gets arrested again. And then the details of the thing come out.
Sounds like the intelligence of a human being that graduated college to me.
Right. So the details of the night come out. He gets arrested. She also got arrested because she originally she took his cell phone. Colorado, that's automatic kidnapping here.
Here too.
Yeah.
Big no. Reason number 4, I'm not a criminal anymore.
So she's going through it because she wants to see like the text from his side piece or whatever. He flips out. He grabs her phone, her iPhone. The man attempts to eat the iPhone. It's in the police report. He bit the phone, tried to like eat the phone, her phone. So now he's getting the kidnapping because kidnapping by eating cell phone.
Is the cell phone eater's last name Latimer?
It's Cooper.
Of course it is. My favorite tire.
Jonathan Cooper from The Ohio State University.
He said
And long story short, we might not ever see this man play again because after eating said cell phone, he did what grown men should not do and grabbed this woman by the throat and choked her out against the wall. You know, he held her up against the wall. He's 5 times her size. And so now he's facing attempted murder and
attempted murder?
blah, blah, blah.
Was this on video?
No.
We didn't get a P. Diddy cam in the hallway for this one?
Maybe in the future, but not at the moment.
My dude's innocent, bro. She did all that. She strangled herself with the seatbelt to make it look like he choked her out.
Here's the side part of this story. The responding officers said they could not tell from their expertise that any physical trauma had occurred.
Wait, stop. Kobe Bryant. How tall, small, weight, height is this chick? She
you said it. She's Kobe Bryant. Think about what I mean when I say that.
Wait, so she's little tiny?
Yeah.
And he's the Ohio State, Dikembe Mutombo, not in my house, the Ohio State. Like he's a defensive, so he's big. And so they're saying the Michelin Man picked up what was the fairy from Peter Pan, damn it, Tinkerbell, and choked Tinkerbell out to the point where he earned himself an attempted murder charge. But this dude was such a proficient killer that he left no striations, no strangulations, no marks around Tinkerbell's neck.
Well,
it was all on video, but he
okay, so having said that, this woman might have a rubber neck. Having said that.
Well, the other part of it, so it's not in the police report. They say she has one mark on her neck or whatever, like a nothing major, right? The trauma nurse at the hospital is the one that said, according to my whatever expertise, I see full signs of strangulation, blah, blah, blah. And so that's where the charges have since been added, second day of the case. And that's where we stand today.
This is what happens when you believe all women.
I've got a bartender chick friend of mine, friend. And she's about 4'11", 90 pounds. She's been wanting me to choke her up against the wall for about 5 years. I'm tempted to call her up and see if I can magically just.
It's a trick, Jason.
Undertaker this chick, and not Lemmy from Mice and Men. This poor girl.
Yeah. Where did they go, George? Where did they go?
Where did they go, George?
So let me revise. It's not attempted murder. It's second-degree assault by strangulation, which is a second-degree felony here. And then he also got third-degree assault, knowingly or recklessly causing a bodily injury. That's like a fist fight. That one.
Oh, well, that's
So that's what's been added on
murder.
to the kidnapping charge and the aggravated domestic violence. So that's what he's looking at. And he's doing the quick trial. So he's going to trial next month, or July, actually. Yeah, so next month.
Jury trial.
Because he needs it over with before the season kicks off.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So that also
which
kind of
means
means
he doesn't save his money.
Right.
the Broncos just extended him. So they gave him all this year's money as a signing bonus. So the paycheck he gets is only $67,000. So if he gets suspended for this, that's all he's going to miss out on. Is $67K.
So he gets everything else?
He gets like the other 15 some million, yeah. He already got it as a signing bonus.
Oh, so he planned this shit.
Yes.
So
the other part is
they're in it together. They are in it together, dude. Look, in October, they're gonna be in Bali, bro. They're gonna be in Bali. We got them shits, man.
There is nothing more American than that.
The other part of the story is he's like the dude that won all the community awards on the team, like for helping out like the homeless and like being the best teammate.
John Wayne Gacy was on the Rotary Club. He was in the Kiwanis. John Wayne Gacy was the pastor's assistant in the penitentiary in Iowa. He was at. He was a business owner. He was a community leader. He ran soup kitchens.
Fair point.
Oh yeah,
fair point.
He was supposedly an upstanding citizen.
He was up something.
Oh yeah,
but it wasn't standing.
They followed his ass forever too.
Yeah.
So for the people in the chat, just as an update here from the sports desk, we are now final. New Zealand 2, Iran 2.
Iran.
So these fuckers run for 90 minutes, and then if somebody can't score a goal in 5 minutes, they just give up?
Well,
they've been running for 90 minutes, Mikey. What do you want out of these guys?
He wants blood. There must be blood.
That's what I want. No, fuck.
I want to see one more goal. This is why this is not popular in America, because we're not going to deal with ties. We're not going to watch something for 95 minutes and then tell us there's no winner.
Well, we're not broke. We're not broke.
Since the soccer game is over, I would like to direct the class's attention to me now. Next Saturday night, 6 p.m., UFC Fight Night, Manel Kape versus the kamikaze himself, Kyoji Horiguchi. Gentlemen, there will be blood on Saturday night.
That's a great fight. That's a rematch from Ryzen.
Co-main event, Saturday night, undefeated prospect, Navajo Sterling fights UFC legend, UFC bread maker, Jan Cutelaba in the co-main.
Cutelaba still a co-main in 2026?
In the 3 spot, we have Andre Touchy Feely versus Vinicius. I'm never going to be as good as Charles Oliveira. In the 4 spot of the main card, we have a couple gentlemen I have never heard of. Christian Rodriguez and Haidar Emil.
I know Christian Rodriguez. I couldn't tell you
Okay.
he fought.
I know a Slavic name when I hear one.
To get the night underway, we will have flyweights Kevin Borjas and undefeated prospect Andre Lima.
Spell that so I can help you.
Borjas.
Borges.
And just added over the weekend, speaking of hard to pronounce, this is not going to go well. Muratsi Magomedov will be fighting Melisak Bagdasarani.
Belichick.
And that's your card for Saturday night.
I've never heard of any of those people.
I've heard like a couple.
Andre Fili is a late replacement for Giga Chikadze.
Chikadze. Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, Giga. Well,
what Giga do? Get into a fight with a semi?
I'm not quite aware.
I'll tell you what he didn't do. He didn't choke out some pocket-sized freaking hottie before the start of the season.
So the prelims, that was the main card I just listed off to you. Prelims has absolutely no one I've heard of. Not a single one. So prelims are out, gentlemen.
So they spent all their money this last Saturday, you're saying?
Boys,
yeah.
Let's have a real let's have a real conversation here.
Yeah.
And no, it's not going to be about Mexico's president.
Top Gun is not my favorite movie of the 80s. There, I said it.
I mean, fuck Scientology. Anyways, Alex last night looked stiff. He looked stiff. It looked like an old, stiff, retired kickboxer fighting a panther.
He put on too much weight.
Yep.
For one. And it was all in his butt. Joe Rogan talked about how Chama had some charming going on. Moving on from just, I hate Cyril Gahn. I hate Cyril Gahn for the eye poke.
And the stretch to the back of the head last night.
I don't give a shit about back of the head. I care about him eye poking the champ.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
You notice he didn't have no problems with no eye pokes last night. That was the first thing I noticed. We were 3 minutes in, and I didn't see his hands do anything but this. Anything but this. I didn't see his hands out like this. None of that. I saw finger discipline is what I saw.
What was up with the gloves? Were those new gloves? What was going on? They looked like the old Pride gloves.
They weren't curved, were they?
It looked like they went higher up on the fingers. So there wasn't as much of the finger exposed. But they were definitely like different. Sean O'Malley had put out
They look like the old Fairtex gloves. The old Fairtex gloves is what you're saying.
I'll have to go back.
Yeah, they looked like big, like pillows.
With the knuckle
they look like way more padding too.
The phalange covers.
But anyway, I don't know if that has anything to do with Cyril Gahn. Maybe that's why they were forced to do something about that.
My brother in Christ, could you imagine the shit storm if the co-main event of the White House card would have been shut down due to a motherfucker's inability to realize you can't make a fist with your fingers extended?
Yeah.
I think you might have just discovered something, Billy. They had to change. They had to change the gloves to keep Cyril Gahn from poking Alex in the eye.
Well, I don't want to sound like this because it's my Colorado brother, but Gaethje is also an eye poker. So you have...
Whoa! What? I am not going to listen to you besmirch an angel of the Lord.
I don't remember him eye poking anyone.
Dude, he eye poked... His thumb went in Patty's eye.
Who cares?
You mean
who cares? Patty's Irish. Nobody gives a shit about the Irish. Why are you caring?
Patty's from Liverpool.
Fuck the Beatles. John Lennon preaching about free love and stuff while he's sitting in a bed with a woman whose parents made billions from slave labor in the textile market in Southeast Asia. Sorry.
Did you guys forget? I'm just going to speak for me personally at the moment. Did you guys remember we were online? Because I forgot.
So we were online? How could you forget that?
No, well, it only matters for like the first minute or so.
Okay, good then.
Because I was gonna say you're gonna go into John Lennon. I could really go there. How many people know that he went on a heroin bender and left his wife at home for like a year and a half after he'd beaten her half to death for the last 6 months?
Are we talking about Yoko?
Yeah.
Then you're giving me another reason to hate John Lennon for not finishing the job when he had the chance.
Have you ever heard that woman sing? It just makes you angry. So I'm not supporting anything because we are online, and I don't want to.
I'm not bringing up any demographic titles. I don't do that. No. This is your house, Billy. This is your house.
Okay.
And even though I could hear the timbers creaking, I'm not going to bring it down. Okay. Having said that, anyone who thinks that Hochul is going to be a problem for someone like Gone is either lying to you, stupid, or trying to sell you something.
You don't think the wrestling's going to be effective though, at all against Gone?
Did you not see Gone fake takedowns to the guy who had the best anti-wrestling since Israel Adesanya?
Who? Pereira is that guy? I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, Pereira's not easily taken down.
Right. I go back to when John Jones fought Gone, and Jones just took him down in 10 seconds. Laid him down.
Billy, you and I have shared the same message box space for almost as long as I've been married. And because we have shared that time during the happiest point of my life, because that's when I've met my wife, I have felt a kinship to you and Mikey and Wyatt and the rest of the boys. Having said that,
okay,
I mean this next question with all the love and respect I have for you. Did you just compare Josh Hochul to John Jones?
No, not at all. What I was bringing up was Cyril Gane's takedown defense. That's all.
Cyril Gane's been learning.
Because I will bring up another example because we don't want to compare them. Not the best. Ngannou took Gane down a lot too, if you remember.
Took baby UFC Gane down. Took
fair point.
Baby. I have not seen Cyril Gane outside of fingers. I've not seen Cyril Gane make the same mistake twice.
Okay. Yeah. I was just saying, if they're going to fight, Hogan is a D1 wrestler. So that could be something he could bring to the table.
But he is the guy at heavyweight right now, though. There's nobody else, right? I mean, what are they going to... Volkov is the only...
Just think what Hogan's going to say about the French. That's just going to pay for the pay-per-view by itself.
I mean...
He's going to light him up.
I haven't seen him be inaccurate yet. But...
he's really smart. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, well, D1 means college. And in this instance, I don't believe his test scores were lowered to make him advance through school.
He did go to Fresno State, though. And if anybody knows about the town of Fresno, California, there should be an asterisk next to that degree. So
yes, this is true. Fresno is the first place where I seen one of those needle containers in public. And I'll tell you, so me and my wife were there because we were there for business. Anyways, and we're crossing this street, and we were going to buy a grocery outlet at the time. It was a franchise thing, and we were all training. There's other couples and people there. So we're crossing this bridge, and I see this container. Like this medical container. It has a hospital's name on it. And I was like, oh, somebody lost this container. So I fucking pick it up. And
You're an idiot, Mike.
I'm walking back to my hotel with a fucking container full of needles because it's clean. It looks nice, like somebody lost it. And I go back there. I'm talking to the guys, and I'm like, "Hey, you think I need to take? Where do I take this to? I need to take this back to the hospital. Like somebody lost this or stole it." They're like, "That is a hypodermic needle container. Like that's there for the bums to put their needles." I had no idea.
Well, you should where you live, dude.
We don't have them. We just allow the needles all over the streets. Don't walk around barefoot.
Oh, well.
They do hand out clean, free needles in Seattle, though, for anybody that's interested. Like, we need more.
Should we get Wyatt back on the phone? I mean, yo, Wyatt, check this out, dude. We got free ones down here, bud.
We all float down here, Tommy. You sound like Pennywise in the first It. We all float down here.
Down. So I pulled up Cyril Gahn's fight record, right? And this is his like UFC portfolio.
His portfolio.
I'm just going back to 2020. Knockout Junior Dos Santos. Decision win over Rosenstruck. Decision over Volkov. TK over Black Beast Eric Lewis. Decision loss to Ngannou. TKO over Tuivasa. Lost to John Jones, 2 minutes. Guillotine choke. TKO over Spivak. Split decision over Volkov. That's the one where Volkov, a lot of people thought he won.
Yeah, Volkov
that
won that fight.
Yeah.
And Volkov is the #1 ranked contender. So if Hogan doesn't get it, Volkov might. And then the no contest versus Aspinall. And then last night, TKO Pereira, round 2. So if he doesn't finish you and it goes to decision, he either loses or wins by split. Yes.
Where's the big blonde-headed Russian dude?
Volkov.
No.
Oh,
I said
Spivak.
big. No.
Okay, who would that be then?
Who was the one that Tom Aspinall fought with a bad knee? So Tom blitzed him and won to get the title shot.
Spivak,
Who was that?
right?
No, that's not Sergey.
Oh, Pavlovich.
Yes, Pavlovich.
Where's Pavlovich?
I'll let you know right now.
Where is Pavlovich? Because it sounds like the damn heavyweight division is on cruise control right now.
He fought 2 weeks ago at that card in China and won in round 1 by knockout in 39 seconds.
That is Hochul's next fight. 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 Because in my opinion,
Pavlovich.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what
yes. I mean, if you no racial offense here, but if you're Dana and you want to give America a white Christmas,
yeah,
bro,
Mike just went ooh.
Bro.
He's on a 3-fight win streak. His last loss was to Volkov in 2024. So Volkov fights Gahn for the belt because Aspinall is going to vacate. And then Hogan
Aspinall has one.
All right, go ahead. Eddie Hearn's going to cost him the belt. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Eddie's English and he's on cocaine, so he's got the Della Scuria going on.
He's got the contract of Aspinall, though. Eddie Hearn's
Tom
manager.
Aspinall has one eye, bro. Tom Aspinall is not going to get cleared to fight in the United States of America.
Then they're going to strip him because they almost stripped him for this one. If you can't fight, you can't fight, though. Like,
how does Gahn have a belt if he caused the champ to lose the belt with his fingers to his eyeball? That's my thing. That's my thing, bro. That is my like Gahn should either have to pay Tom Aspinall X amount of dollars plus healthcare forever, or give Tom the option to him, kill Bill.
But what happened last night, I don't think they planned on Gahn winning that match last night. That was
I don't understand why. I did not understand why. I
think they believe the hype of Pereira just as much as everybody else. And to be honest, to go full circle with your original question, I think Poatan he was so overconfident in his abilities, he didn't focus on moving the heavyweight the right way, where he just put the weight on and was like, I'm going to knock
he
him
had
out.
fucking love handles.
You know, just like Taporia didn't think Gaethje could hurt him, he went in there too cocky, and Gaethje fucking mollywopped him.
Boaton losing gave me more confidence that Ilya was going to lose.
I agree.
Because you can have all the hype, all the marketing in the world, but when it comes down to the corporeal, the physical, nothing beats physics and physiology, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
You should put post-game chat Freedom 250 review or something like that.
All right.
Because I still have a couple more fights I want to pick your guys' brain on here.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Sugar Sean O'Malley's fight next. And I'll give you my opinion first and I'll bounce it off you guys. I think Sugar Sean looked very humble and very like focused last night. At the same time, what the fuck was that game plan from Zahabi? Inside leg kick to death. He was trying to point fight him. And I think he was very underprepared by his coaching staff, which is George St. Pierre, by the way. So I think Sugar Sean is on the brink of probably a title shot, if not a number one contender fight after that.
I
Thoughts,
don't think
gentlemen?
that earns it for him. He might get it just because he's a big enough name, but
I think Jan's going to fight Merab again in the rematch.
yeah.
I don't know if Sean has to wait for that winner or if he has to fight. Like, say Corey Sandhagen beats Miguel Batista in 3 weeks on the Conor card. Do you do Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley as the undercard for Jan and Merab?
Yeah.
So that way they're all timed up together. So the winners
When
fight each
are you
other.
going to do Jan and Merab, though?
I think that's going to be the
September,
November.
October, November, December?
It's, I think, Volk and so August is Islam, September is Volkanovski. So I think October would then be Jan and Kayla Harrison, right? That's when Kayla's fighting is October, right? For
She is
Fernando?
one spooky bitch.
Yeah.
If not, I would hold Jan and Merab off for the November card.
Kayla question.
Okay.
Did she really get injured by getting a needle broke off in her traps? Or was that just a sarcastic statement made by somebody? Was that the injury that stopped her from fighting from her last fight? Because didn't the fighter say that? Well, Kayla was supposed to be here, but she got a needle stuck in her trap, so she couldn't fight. I'm like,
I know how we can answer this, actually. Fun fact. We have one of her OnlyFans subscribers on camera with us right now. Her biggest,
not me.
biggest
no, baby,
donator.
it's not me. No, honey, he's not talking about me. You're the only
Seattle
one.
Mike, who is self-handedly paying for this woman's mortgage by buying her pictures every day. What does she say about her injury?
Billy, you're outing yourself there?
My name isn't Mike, so no, I'm not outing myself at all.
I don't have OnlyFans.
What happened was we did the screen share thing earlier, and I saw the photos of Kayla Harrison. I saw the smoking gun. And as any law-abiding citizen would say, I cannot be an accessory to said crime.
That's an evasion of the Fourth Amendment.
So, Mike, I'm not going to talk about Kayla being in the furry costumes in the pictures. I'm not going to talk about Kayla wearing a happy birthday hat, and that was all.
That was all.
Judged here.
But did she talk about the broken needle in the trap?
I can
Not trap house,
confirm nor
trap.
deny.
He's in the trap.
I can neither confirm nor deny the foreign object in Kayla Harrison's shoulder. But
Can you also confirm for us right now that you did not order used socks
code
from
red.
Ronda Rousey?
Oh, the socks.
Hmm.
Oh,
Did
that
you
I
or did you
ordered?
not?
Can neither confirm. No.
Did you order the code red?
No.
He put in the memo line, wear an extra 5 days.
No, I did ask Misha Tate about those socks on from the Ultimate Fighter though when I seen her in Vegas. I don't know if I told you guys this at the post-fight show, but
You saw who?
Misha Tate, because we went to me and PBR went to a UFC 320 party and Misha Tate was hosting. So she
That's
was on the
crazy
outside giving
because
autographs and stuff and signing pictures, taking pictures.
okay.
PBR gets one. I'm too busy drinking. She leaves. I'm like, oh, I don't know if she's coming back. He's like, oh, she's back signing pictures. I'm 14 goddamn beers deep, which is more beer than I've drinking in.
This is the picture where you groped her, right?
No, it was all you can drink for. You paid $40 to get in, and you drank all the beer that you could.
Like Bonnie Blue, $40 to get in. Everybody comes for free.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, "Oh, Misha's back." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Exactly.
So this was my chance to plug the show with Misha Tate, though. So I go up there and I sit down, and I was like, "Oh, you know," she's like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." And Jared's coming over. "Oh yeah, he's got a YouTube channel, all this stuff." And she's like, "What's the YouTube channel?" I'm like, "It's fighting." And she's like, "What?"
It's fighting. You're like,
yeah. And I go, Misha. And she goes, "Well, who do you think's gonna win what fights?" I cannot even remember who's fucking fighting right now. And I just look at her like a dumb fucking oaf and go, Misha, I think I've had too many beers to drink. I'm sorry.
bro.
She signs the picture.
Bro, because I've led a wild life and I've never had a career really that didn't involve crime because praise Jesus. I met some interesting and famous people. And I never, ever, 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 ever got starstruck until October of 2004.
Okay.
This is sort of a prison story because I was in work release, but I was working at the Hotel Pierre Marquette in Peoria. And WWF, not the WWE, the WWF was in town at the Peoria Civic Center for like 3 days. And
Monday, Tuesday night, live. I remember those old
Jim and
commercials.
Jay Goldberg presents.
Yeah.
Woo! Ric Flair. Anyways, Undertaker, Batista, Kenny Norton, Ric Flair, the whole fucking gamut. And I'm working at this hotel and I just got to work release. So I'm all trapped out, you know, because I'm fresh off the weight pile. And I met Kenny Orton. And then I met Undertaker, and I literally ran around a corner because that's a whole story. There was a wedding reception. The fucking bride was from the Marine Corps, and the husband was from the Navy. And they asked me a month earlier, Jason, what do you think about this? I said you might as well give them guns and hatchets. Anyways, we're gonna give them 2 open bars on rollers. Let's just give them weapons. Anyway, so I literally run into Undertaker going to this. And that didn't affect me. It was just like, I got to do my job. I got to do my job. I got to do my job. Then an hour later, I'm walking from one ballroom to another across the lobby. And out of my blind eye, I see this shimmering light. Like a song from the 70s. And I turn around and I see the golden coif. I see the shoulders. I see the bespoke tailored suit. I see the swagger. And I'm frozen like a 15-year-old girl in front of John Lennon in 1968. Frozen, starstruck, dummy stupid. And the lady behind the counter at the hotel locks eyes with me like, bro. And that's when it happened, boys. The demigod, Ric Flair, turned around and he saw me. And I saw Ric Flair's face. And flashing before my eyes. And flashing before my eyes was every Sunday morning of my childhood. for like 10 years. And then most of the weeknights for my teenage years, right? Standing there in corporeal form, this beautiful, thick, muscled, chiseled, bleach blonde haired man. And he looks at me and he realizes that I'm having the gayest moment of my life up to that point. Up to that point, because I hadn't started collecting lamb slat yet.
And you hadn't met
And he
Wyatt
goes-
Matheson.
And he goes,
didn't you?
"What's going on, brother?" And I went, "That nothing, nature boy. I gotta go." And I fucking ran. That was the only time I was ever starstruck. Only time I was ever starstruck.
You know who's starstruck right now? Rob Kerrigan, the drunk in charge. He's with Mickey Mouse, live on camera, live and in charge. Shout out Rob.
He's
Also,
not
I
Rob.
Rob, he was a real one.
You know what's funny is I don't know if you guys felt this way, but when we first were on this channel or the old channel, Rob's like profile picture was like Rob from like when he was like 20.
Yeah.
So like the first time I saw like Rob, I was like, that's not the same guy. Like, wait a minute, who are you? So anyway, fun story about the drunken charge. Because forever it looked like a prison photo, like the day you get out, you know? But whatever.
Oh,
Props to Rob for answering the phone call. No one else did. And I
Yes,
called like
damn
everybody in
right.
that group chat.
I could call some people, but I don't think you'd want them answering.
You know who would be cool to get on here is Phil. But he's not on Facebook anymore, so I can't call him.
What do you mean he's not on Facebook anymore?
He gave up
Mike?
on Facebook. Yeah, he's said it was too toxic. He's smarter than the rest of us. 'Cause he's
Bullshit.
correct.
Bullshit.
Like Phil doesn't even know we were live. PBR would be another fun one.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So we got through our thoughts on O'Malley.
He's not on Facebook either, though.
Let's move on to the Josh Hokett fight. So Josh Hokett did what he had to do, got the win. I'm not here to talk about that.
Hold on. If we're going to talk about this, I need to set the tone. Okay, this is not
Okay.
copyrighted. This is public domain.
Yep.
Okay, because we're talking about the Derek Lewis fight.
Yep. And anyone in the chat, you can take part as well. Jason's going to set the tone. My bad, Mike. I just realized me and Jason have kind of kidnapped the stream here.
No, you're
Hold
good
on.
right now.
Brothers and sisters, we're gathered here today. Talk about the loss of a dear friend of ours, a brother, one could say. Someone that has meant so much to the world from decade to decade. He passed on yesterday. He's in a better place now.
Houston,
Balls,
Texas,
you know,
praise Jesus. Houston, Texas,
balls are no longer hot.
not hot.
Wife is no longer unsatisfied.
Fully satisfied, praise Jesus.
And so we're here today to celebrate our brother. And the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, moves on to the next chapter in life.
He owns a string of salons across Houston where the great Nolan Ryan played. Praise Jesus, Lord.
You can find him every Friday and Saturday night at West 57th Street at Mom and Pop's Wing Shop with the Slap Your Mama sauce
They got the honey barbecue, praise the Lord.
and that real cornbread, not the fake stuff.
Don't stick to the pan, baby. Don't stick to the pan.
So what I have to ask all you here today is, I got one question for you all.
What's that, brother?
Do you believe?
I believe. I believe, Lord Jesus. I believe.
Then we say goodbye To our fellow brother in violence, may he fly high and keep those balls forever dry.
Forever
Amen.
dry, baby.
Amen.
Forever dry. Praise Jesus. Good job.
Amen.
Amen.
And on a serious note, it's time.
There's a promo for you. There's a fucking cut for you, Billy. You did, Billy.
He deserves
I've
it.
worked with better.
Thank you.
Not
Good.
many, but
Thank
not
you.
many. But not many. And yes, I had to steal that line from Ghostbusters too.
But no, in all seriousness, he put lack force the effort. His cardio has been gone for quite a while. His chin will be there till the end, though. But when he gets on the ground and he does the baby seal thing, it makes me sad inside now. I can't do it anymore. Okay? And he's been doing it for like 4 fights now. Or the other analogy I could do is a turtle on its back. You know, he's spinning in a circle. He's the turtle wax fucking thing from the 90s on the Braves baseball games, waxing his car on the octagon. You know, he's shining up that Toyo Tires sign for everybody.
But you know why he keeps doing it?
They're paying him money. And
yeah, it's America, and they're paying him a shit ton
if
of
Dana
money.
White called and said, hey, I'm going to have you fight Hokit, I would fight him. My gigantic belly would be live on Paramount Plus because I'm fighting at the White House. Like, he had to take the fight. No doubt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when Donald Trump came and said, yeah, you're fighting, like, you're fighting. No, Mr. President. Yeah, go ahead and try that. You're going to end up in one of those fucking cages with frickin' Jose.
Here's my question to you both. We just gave our eulogy. Do we let him fight in Houston one more time and give him that motherfucking Tai Tuivasa rematch? Because if there's one person less able to fight in this world, it's Tai. I think Derek Lewis could beat him.
Did you just...
Do you make that fight?
I would watch that fight. I would pay for that fight.
Okay.
Derek's still got plenty left for Tuivasa.
Now, I will remind everyone of the first fight where Derek got knocked out. So. Damn it, turn the music back on. We got to start over.
Do you know why the UFC has never held an event in Hawaii?
Taxes?
If you give me some latitude, Your Honor, I will get to the point.
Can I just break in real quick? Real quick. I apologize because me doing the sermon for Derek Lewis, we just lost all of our viewers. We have no one watching anymore. We were actually getting views until
really
then.
Paying attention to that.
We were up to 11.
We have viewers.
And now mine says 1.
That's probably me.
Mine says 3 amigos. And
listen, my truck ad for my marketplace ad for my truck says I have 3,500 views in the last 2 days since I posted it, but 0 saves. And I know for a fact a couple of dozen people have saved it because they sent me screenshots showing me they saved it. So you can't believe these numbers, bro. You can't believe these numbers.
Bruin just said I'm here. Yep, see, he's here.
Bruin's here.
Adam's here. Iraq's
no,
here.
but to be honest, Billy, I've never collaborated with somebody so seamlessly as you and I just did. Billy, that was a beautiful thing. But the answer to the question is 2 words: Mike Tyson, and that is because Mike Tyson trained for the Buster Douglas fight in fucking paradise. Having said that, you're telling me you want to see Derek Lewis's swan song in his most comfortable area ever? The man is going to come out to the cage in a motorized recliner.
Okay, let me rebuttal that. I think going with my baby seal point, first off, did anyone listen to what Derek Lewis walked out to last night?
I don't remember.
No one? Dude, he walked out to the local Kohl's elevator music.
What?
Yes.
That was his walkout music.
Yes.
Like the shit you hear in the doctor's office when you're going to like floor number 4.
Or
So
he's
he was
playing a
calling
horror
it in.
video game.
Yeah. So I knew he was screwed right then because they gave him like default music from like the video game. Where you're like, oh, this character's going to die.
Who was the Rory McDonald? Rory McDonald didn't know you could pick your fight music.
Yeah, because he had a troll that stole his name, Twitter handle. And so the UFC kept texting the wrong Rory McDonald. And so he never got
he
the
never
text to pick a
chose the
song.
music. Yeah, he never chose the music he walked out to.
That's why he came out to
Right.
like Backstreet Boys one time in the pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting your ass whooped by a guy who just come out to fucking Backstreet? Doom, doom, doom.
That Buster Douglas point you were making about Tyson, when the fights were starting last night with Gaethje, and they just got done doing the introductions and they did the face-off, White House in the background. I looked at everybody that was at my house and I was like, is tonight going to be a Buster Douglas night? And it turned out it was. Just like Buster Douglas got Mike Tyson later in the fight, Gaethje got Topuria later in the fight. It was a Buster Douglas moment.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree because I wholeheartedly bet the house on the fact that if Gaethje doesn't pop those 10 jabs in the first 15 seconds of the fight, I don't think Gaethje wins. I think if Gaethje would have
That's
given
a valid point. I can see that.
I don't think because I was so like Ilya come up with no respect, right? Like he's walking into the man's house and all of a sudden, doink, 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 doink. And I'm like, yes, fucking yes. Somebody watched boxing in the 1980s. Thank you, Jesus Lord. And then towards the last 2 minutes of the first round, I'm literally up. I am up. And I'm like, not in the first round, Justin. Please, not in the first round. It was like watching Sean fight Israel, only if Sean had like half the gas tank.
So were you doing, I want to ask if you're doing something similar to what I was doing. So throughout the 4 rounds of the fight, I kept screaming at the TV, get the fuck off the cage. Because he kept backing up to the cage, and that's when Ilya would tag him.
Yeah,
and the minute they get off the cage,
he would put his back
Justin would get off, he would start landing again.
He would get his back on the cage when he get tired, and every time he goes off the cage, it's with a flying knee. And he actually, like, every fucking time. It was like gone with that fake fucking ankle pick that he was trying to do. It was just to set up a strike.
Yeah, it was a sleight of hand type situation. So you guys have seen the stuff that's come out today on all 3 judges' scorecards at the end of the 4th round. 3-1 on all cards. He did not get charged a 10-8 round, and every judge gave him the first, which is interesting because Topuria technically landed the bigger strikes in round 1. Gaethje landed the more strikes, more jabs and everything.
Gaethje started off the fight in the first 10 seconds with 1,000 jabs to the man's eyeball. He set the tone. Haven't you ever seen Shorzy? You got to set the tone, boys. You got to set the tone.
But Billy, let's go back to your Buster Douglas comment because there's a big similarity here. You know this, I'm sure. Topuria, in his last 2 fights, he's had a party the night before the fight. He's eating.
Yeah, this one was on Friday night, and he also got Gaethje tattooed on his chest.
What?
He has a tattoo of all the people he's knocked out in MMA on his chest. And on Friday night, he had a party and tattooed Gaethje on his chest.
Oh, he deserved to lose then. Fuck this guy.
And he changed he changed his Twitter and his Wikipedia and all that shit to 18-0 on Friday night.
Do you remember the conference call the press conference call with Henry and DJ in the lead up to their second match. And they asked DJ about something about what are you going to do after this next fight? And DJ answered and said, well, when I get done with Cejudo, I plan on doing this, that, and the other. And Henry goes, hey, DJ, I'm still on this call, bro. You're just going to overlook me, dude? You're just going to and I watched that live on YouTube. I watched, listened, whatever, that live on YouTube. And I was like, because in my mind, if we're going for the GOAT across the board, no steroids, no stories, no iffy
Coke
shit.
the night before, I get you. Yeah.
No nothing. It's got to be DJ. It's got to be DJ.
I'm there with you, dude.
It's got to be
DJ's the
DJ
best
because
guy.
it can't be Islam because, as Bobby Green so graciously stated in a press conference, he saw Islam talking about how they sent him to a wrestling village when he was 5 years old. They've been giving him these vitamins for his entire childhood. You can't say GSP because he ran from USADA. Motherfucker only came down from on high to beat our beloved angel of the Lord, Michael Bisping. You can't say Anderson, same.
Yeah.
You can't say, Stipe is the greatest heavyweight.
Watch your mouth. It happens. It's erectile dysfunction.
I love the point you're making about the DJ Cejudo conversation because there's a video that came out. Well, it's been out, but the White House presser before the actual presser, the one they had in the Oval Office with Trump. Trump is joking and shakes Toporia's hand and says, what's your chance of winning? 100%. And Topuria goes, no doubt about it. And then the camera looks at Justin Gaethje, and Gaethje's just like, what the fuck? I'm right here. Exactly what you're saying. And look what happens.
Yeah, I seen that. And then he said, well, you have a very tough opponent though, right? I mean, Trump said that. And then
even Trump snapped out of it. Was like, oh yeah, the other dude's right next to me.
Yeah. Well, that's probably what he said when he snapped out of it, I guess. Yeah. He didn't want Gaethje to kick him in the calf.
And Gaethje said that at the press conference after the fight last night. And he said it kind of leading up. Topuria put himself in such a box last night because he had to finish Gaethje and he had to finish him fast. Because that's all Topuria said. He put himself in that spot. And Topuria fought sloppy because of it. And he paid for it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if you say you're going to finish somebody in the first round or two, if you don't get them, you're probably going to gas out. Same thing with Conor.
It's like that fucking fable. Like, what was the character that flew too close to the sun?
Icarus.
Yeah, that was Ilia Topuria and Alex Pereira last night. They both didn't take their opponents serious enough.
I disagree-ish.
Okay.
I bring you back to my previous original statement about those Sugar Ray Leonards at the beginning of the first round.
Yeah, the jab.
Jabs, plural.
Yeah, and Gaethje doesn't really open fights like that often.
No, and I'm telling you, Topuria was probably in the best shape of his life. It's summertime, bro. It is summer here. It is summer in Spain. You know what I'm saying? This is his time of year. Whereas a guy like Justin Gaethje, that's more of an October, November kind of guy, right?
So Sugar Sean's coach said that in backstage at the White House when they were getting ready, similar to Paddy Pimblett, Topuria was just housing like gummy bears before the fight. And he said that's never a good sign because before Paddy fought Justin, Paddy was in the back housing Sour Patch Kids.
What?
So it's almost like neither one of them took the fight serious when they fought Justin.
Simple sugars and glucose, though, are definitely something that can help you for a short period of time.
I'm just saying, Tim Welch is the coach, is Sugar's coach, and he says he's never seen that before backstage. And it happened back-to-back fights right before they fight Justin. The opponent's eating candy. So, weird fact.
Justin knows the guy that supplies the snacks in the back. I like it. It's an inside
Pagers,
job.
Israel, Libya.
Gentlemen, we still have not seen a visual confirmation that Wyatt Matheson is still in Canada. He could have been the man planting candy in the White House last night. Strangers
No, that was
have
Hunter Biden.
gotten to the White House before. It has happened. That is not my cocaine, sir. Not my cocaine.
Bruin says GSP is the GOAT.
Johnny
Mike-
Hendricks beat him. Johnny Hendricks beat him. Johnny Hendricks beat him. Johnny
GSP is the GOAT. So I was
Hendricks
like, what are we talking
beat
about?
him.
The Bruin says GSP is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You cannot give GSP Wayne Gretzky status. You cannot fucking do that. You just can't. He ran from USADA. He didn't hang out and die off like all the other guys did.
To be fair, Hendricks was on as much juice as anybody I've ever seen.
I will not hear any besmirchment of the cleanest
That's what it
fighter
says in the chat right now. It says steroid Johnny Hendricks beat the GOAT.
Hey, I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm not a physician. Don't you guys remember the arguments during CVID? I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. All I know is Johnny Hendricks is a good boy.
He's got a good boy name. He sounds like a farm man. Yeah.
Oh, Johnny. You
Johnny.
Like that kid that
you guys remember old Johnny Hendricks that lived over on Riverside Rain?
Riverside Rain. Billy, you need to write. Billy, you need to write. You really need to write.
A point I made to the people I watched the fight with last night. I think the Cyril Gahn beat down for per se of Poatan to go with your DJ talk and everything. I hate this man, but I think the way that fight turned out makes it even more John Jones is the greatest of all time because of what he did to Cyril Gahn that no one else has done. He's the only person to finish Cyril Gahn on top of everything else he's done. And I know he's a cheater.
Point. Yeah, it is another feather in his cap.
I was just saying that even makes John Jones somehow John Jones won last night. And I don't know how he keeps doing this.
Islam Makhachev won.
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev retained his pound for pound. Chael Sonnen released a video about that. About the numbers and how shit would work out in the MMA match and whatnot. And he said because Ilya lost, because Ilya had defeated some people that Islam had, so on and so forth, that Islam Makhachev, love that guy, retained his status.
I could see how that MMA math works too, because didn't Islam dominate Oliveira? Yeah. And then Oliveira dominated Gaethje. So, MMA math wise, now that Gaethje dominated Topuria, Islam is the greatest because he's at the top of the ladder that started that whole domino.
But this whole Alex thing for a moment, though. Do we think that Dana White's ever saying Alex is the greatest of all time if he wins this match, if he's not pissed at John Jones, though? Alex is good. He's not GOAT status to me.
I gotta let you guys know on the Dana White front. I have a little inside information. Dana White and John Jones do not hate each other because of contract disputes or Dana not letting him box.
It's because one of them was fucking, they're both fucking the same chick.
There we go. So Dana White and John Jones put out or filmed a video where Dana White was in a hotel room chair. I'm trying not to get us kicked off YouTube.
No, use scientific descriptives.
And then John Jones was not in said chair. He was on the hotel room bed with another human being.
Are they employed? Are they contracted with the UFC?
No, but they're contracted to Dana White by law.
MMA Guru works for the UFC?
Great, Mike. I love it. Let's say Dana and this individual possibly slapped each other in a nightclub. I don't know. I'm crazy.
Can I pause you there for a second, Professor Bill?
I like that.
Okay.
Did you watch the Joe Rogan episode with one John Bones Jones from Endicott, New York?
I might have. If nothing, I probably saw clips.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's been a while.
Joe Rogan to John Jones. Question. You're a young, healthy guy. What are you doing taking dick pills? Answer. John Jones. I have a really large penis, and it takes a lot of blood to get it up.
And I was worried about us
Best
getting
answer
kicked off
ever.
YouTube. It was me worried.
Best
I feel
answer
better
ever.
now. So, to make this full circle, that's why John Jones and Dana White hate each other. That was a joke. They obviously didn't do the whatever chair that thing's called. But no, there is definitely another individual in between them
What's
that
I
caused
up,
think
that.
it was.
James in here?
It's either Valentina. It's not Holly. Like, why would Dana need to fuck up?
No, I don't think it's a fighter. I honestly don't think it's a fighter. I think it might be like, I don't know,
But-
Rob's favorite UFC female announcer that does color commentary.
Oh my God, my brother in Christ. The reason why I brought up the part of the segment from the Joe Rogan experience with John Bones Jones was to say that once you have seen your beloved,
Oh no. Do we need the music back?
eviscerated by the equivalent of a dining room table leg,
Do I need to do another eulogy for Dana's significant others?
ooh, I don't think so.
That is no longer.
How do you continue to then hold interest in said physiological location? Okay, unless you two also have one of these.
And we know that's not true.
I mean, I wouldn't think that looking at baby Dana with the half bald head back in the day.
Jason, say what's up to King James. He is in the chat.
Yes.
King James, my favorite Bible behind English Standard Version.
What's up, King James? Yeah, we're doing soccer, doing UFC post chat now since I don't know, none of our people really care about soccer, but I guess it was
anyone in the chat, me and Mike, and if Jason wants to join, he is more than welcome to. Tomorrow are doing the Argentina-Algeria game with Lionel Messi, and that will be at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow evening.
Yes.
What time is that here?
That would be, it's 7 o'clock my time, and I think you're an hour ahead of me, so 8 p.m. your time.
You're Eastern time. Or no.
You're
Are you
East
Midwest?
Central.
Never mind. You're right, Billy.
You're in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm mountain, though. I'm mountain time.
Rocky Mountain High.
So anyway, there I was, right? New Year's Eve, Istanbul, Turkey, bowling with the King of Spain. And as you gentlemen know, I'm not a very good bowler. But that particular night, I did break 100. Now, unfortunately, the rest of the party all did much better than me. But the point of my story to you tonight is, so there I was. All right, moving on in the card now. Bo Nickel seems to have got himself some hands out of nowhere, because he made Dawkins look very, very, well, let's just put it, pathetic.
Yeah,
And
I
so
forgot my
what's
number
this
one
new
rule.
Bo Nickel we're seeing here?
I should have made a lot of
When
money
did
there,
he
and I
get
forgot
so
my number one
soft?
rule.
When did he get soft? Like, Bo Nickel come out looking like Nick Diaz when he fought Dos Anjos. Nick Diaz.
Well, Mike, did Bo Nickel start as a 170, or has he always been a middleweight?
I
70.
think he's always been a middleweight.
Okay, because I was saying if he went up in weight, maybe that's why he looks so. Because he did look a little like RDR did when
Yeah, no,
RDR
he's
got
been at
beat.
middleweight though. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Joe
nonetheless,
Mitchell looked soft.
he didn't fight soft though. He did not fight soft.
But the
Well,
number
what
one
is the
betting
next?
we all should have made money last night. I should have. I didn't bet. Here it is. If the guy that's fighting's last name is Dawkins and you recognize the other guy, bet on the other guy.
Yeah,
Look at both their records. Look at him and Chris Dawkins' brother. Every time you recognize the other guy, that person won. Dawkins have never beaten anyone that you know who they are. Don't
just
look
to
that up
not
because
ignore
that's
the
bullshit.
3 people in the chat. Sorry to interrupt. King James said he tuned in last night. That's my fault. I'm what we'd like to call slow. I'm not very good at learning, and I couldn't figure out how to go live. That's hand to God. That's what happened.
Sorry, James. I didn't communicate that very well either, and I woke up to a book, a novel of nasty texts and messages from people.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to talk about this. Yeah, I probably could get a restraining order put against me for how many just vulgar texts I sent Mike last night.
Only after he requests you, only after the individual and or petitioner requests you to stop messaging does it become eligible for an electronic order of protection.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Thank you. As my counsel just clearly stated for the jury here, I am not a crook.
Sorry, King James. I'll try not to let that happen again.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, and I only inhaled in college. So, with that being said, gentlemen, we're going to move down the card a little bit farther to what we like to call one hell of a way to start a card. Did anyone have Steve Garcia, Diego Lopes being as good as it ended up being, or?
Yes, because Diego Lopez delivers.
I did not expect Steven Garcia to be that good, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Mikey wasn't that.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't the 32-0 guy.
No.
Was Steven Garcia the 32-0 guy?
That was Bill Goldberg. That was Bill Goldberg, April 17th, 1998.
You're thinking of Hannah Barrow. That was way back.
No, I'm talking 2 Januaries ago, where this dude was 2 Januaries ago. There was a fighter. I believe it was the first card of the year because they had starved us. We've been dope sick for weeks, Mikey, out there with signs on the street, just be like, hey, man, give us a training video, bro, you know? And this pasty white dude was coming out, and he was a 32-1 underdog, Mikey. Do you remember he was a 32-1 underdog?
Oh,
what year do you think this fight was?
32-0, like a record. Yes. God,
No.
what fight was that?
Who is the fighter you guys are talking about?
Is it Garcia?
No,
I don't think
it was Garcia.
Do you want me to look up Steve Garcia's fight thing? I just have to make the joke. It's killing me.
Because anyone who doesn't think the guy that looks like, when I hear people say a guy that looks like Steven Garcia, I'm talking face, mannerisms, the way his body's built, all of that, isn't going to put up a good fight. I have to say to you, gentlemen, I don't think you've ever been incarcerated. Because Steven Garcia looked like one of those dudes who kind of takes psych meds, but doesn't take psych meds. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just he's cool.
Incarcerated. I've only been in the waiting room.
You ever known anybody who's cool all the time until the second something gives them a reason to come off the chain? No hesitation. Like Monday through Saturday, cool. All day Sunday, cool. 6:03 p.m. Sunday, somebody gives him a reason to come off the chain until 6:07, and he goes. You guys ever met anybody like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's Steven Garcia.
So I'm looking at his fight tapology here. I don't see any January fights. He fought December of 2023 and beat someone named Costa by TKO. But his UFC debut goes all the way back to February of 2020. He lost by decision in his debut to Luis Pena.
Man, we all lost by decision in 2020, bro.
Dude, especially
Steven Garcia
someone with the last
lost to
name
Luis
Pena. Yeah, he bounced back and he knocked out Chase Hooper, Sang Woo Choi, Kyle Nelson,
Yeah.
Calvin Cater.
I remember
David-
when he knocked out Hooper because I broke a little bit inside.
That was October 2022, and it was his knockout of the night. So
That's why I was trying to
Wasn't
figure
Luis
out, like,
dead?
everybody online was saying, who's this Garcia dude?
well,
I'm like,
he's a Bellator fighter back in the day. He fought Joe Warren for the Bellator belt. Lost by decision.
How do I not remember that?
So he's from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
ABQ,
He's a Jackson Wink MMA Academy guy.
land of enchantment.
It doesn't say if he has had sex with Holly Holm yet or not. I cannot confirm that. But yeah, I don't know
What
if
about Kayla Harrison?
damn
I mean,
Mike,
he
dude,
would-
can you wait till we're offline to like get your Kayla Harrison fix?
Wow.
Like show us the furry costume, Mike. Is it a squirrel? Is it a squirrel?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're looking in someone else's house.
Weekends that Kayla Harrison fights Mikey, kicks everybody out of the house. He sends him off to fucking SeaWorld. Sends him off to SeaWorld, bro. Dude, he runs a generator outside of his house so the neighbors can't hear the strange noises coming out of there.
Dude, so he sends
like a
everybody
jet
away.
if-
He's got
if-
the living room set up. He's got one single plate on his table with a knife and an unwrapped Snickers bar. And all he's wearing is his best tie, and that's it. And that's how Mike watches a Kayla Harrison fight. Right there.
Oh, jeez, Billy.
Yep. He eats his Snickers with a knife and fork.
That,
Is it
that would be a
is it
serial
a
killer.
frozen Snickers? Tell me it's a frozen Snickers.
no,
Mike,
nobody-
is it a
nobody
frozen
eats
Snickers?
Nobody eats Snickers with a knife and a fork.
You only do it when Kayla fights. We know this, Mike. What color is the tie you wear, though, since that's your only garment? Is it purple?
Fred Flintstone
Well-
over here.
You know what color it is.
Mike, he messes up his hair so he looks like a caveman, wears a big giant orange tie, and that's it. That's how he watches his Harrison fights.
No, he's got a
John.
gold chain though too. He's got a big ass gold chain.
It's got to be red. How could you not know? It's red. That's not orange. That's a red tie. But,
Did you guys see what Hoka did after he won last night?
Talk.
yeah.
Well, before he talked, he walked over to Donald Trump and put a gold chain
oh yeah.
that the emblem on the chain was a framed Josh Hoka trading card. And Trump put
I
that
didn't
chain
realize
on.
that part of it.
Yeah, it's his
He
top
kept
like
it around his
UFC
neck,
card.
though.
You gotta wonder.
So
You gotta wonder if at some point during the fights, Trump had a Sylvester Stallone moment in that Stallone would tell stories to people talking about how he was really fighting Carl Weathers and all these other actors and shit like that. Gotta wonder if Trump leaned over to Melania one time during the fights and was like, you know, when I was a part owner of the WWF, I'd have jumped in that cage and body slammed one of those guys.
Jason, Wyatt's back in the chat.
Wyatt's back.
He says, just turn this back on. Jason, you are hilarious. You were just talking shit about his grandma's drapes.
Oh yeah. You're behind in the chat, then why?
Billy's had all the gold. This motherfucker, we're gonna call this motherfucker the Muffler Man because he's King Midas.
No,
Yeah, he's been going it tonight.
I appreciate that. I just work with what I got. And let me tell you, gentlemen, it's not much tonight. I'm carrying everybody on my back. Nonetheless. Yes.
Just remember to always keep up on your diabetes supply and your test strips.
I didn't want to point out that that's who you look like right now, but
I have his image saved in my phone and I send it to people. Ask Mikey.
Yep.
It's him pointing.
so
Jason
So look, I was
Priest
going for it.
glasses on.
When Mia Sposa asked me what kind of glasses she's sending me, these frames, these cool frames, this, that, and the other, you know,
Yep.
round, ovular, woo, woo. I fucking messaged her all caps because I'm a fucking and I said, I want the Wilford Brimleys. And she said, no. She sent it to me. So I reiterated the cap locks button and I went, I want that damn diabetes glasses. Why? I'm like, because maybe if I look like Wilford Brimley, people won't think I'll break into their house and fucking hurt them while they're asleep.
no, you'll just creepily stand outside their window and go, diabetes. Diabetes.
No,
Don't worry,
no,
honey. That's
I'll
just Wilford. He's
creepily-
outside.
I'll creepily stand out their window for like hours on end at night at their bedroom window. And then fucking at like 3:00 in the morning, I'll just start screaming into the window, I was enough, Mom! I was enough!
So we were talking about, Mike's night with Kayla Harrison when he, abandons his family and gets a hotel room, turns the lights off.
When he goes to get a pack of
I don't know where all
smokes.
this is coming from, yeah.
Anyway,
What'd I ever do
So-
to you, Billy?
so Jason, have you ever seen the competitions where they call Sasquatch? They have like the Yeti calling contest. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Where they do their best. Okay, well,
Squatch call.
yeah, they do
No.
their best. Okay, then this joke is not going to work because I was going to say those are the same noises that Mike makes
Well,
during
just
a
because
Kayla
I don't
Harrison fight.
watch the competition, don't mean I don't know what a squatch call is.
Yeah, so
I do look how I look. You understand what I'm saying?
I just
I'm
assumed your
gonna
next
know-
question was going to be if there was
I'm
a
gonna-
cash prize.
I'm gonna know because I go camping every now and again, and a guy my size
mhm.
might get sirened. Sirens, might get sirened by an errant squatch call, and they get me. So yeah, I'm
Dude.
familiar with them.
You need to be really careful when you go camping because what if a male Sasquatch tries to take advantage of you?
Well, it's going to cost him the same amount as it costs everybody else.
You heard it here first, Mike. You heard it here first.
Do you have the Squatch sightings there, Jason, or is that a Seattle thing?
I've never heard of any here, but
Not since the 80s.
Yeah.
Not since the 1980s. When I was a very small boy. But those were very stupid people just trying to get attention. It was the newspaper era. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying, but that reminds me. We've all been talking about going to a UFC, but no, fuck that. What they have in Seattle, they have Conspiracy Theory Convention Week, a week where hundreds of conspiracy theorists get together and just spout nonsense to each other.
no, Mike, that's Scientology. They pull you into the room, they make you read the book. You got to buy the DVD set. You got to jerk off Will Smith. You're going the wrong fucking way, man. We are not doing that.
Why would you bring up the second most litigious religious group on the planet?
Allegedly.
That happened one
Sorry.
time, Billy, and you're never gonna let me live
Allegedly.
it down. Jesus.
Allegedly. I'm not responsible for any of the views stated here today on this channel. Any complaints can be sent to Michael Benedict, P.O. Box.
My inbox is full after last night.
Yeah, do you want to like make a public statement about that, or you were about to?
Oh no, I was just stating the fact that people were being bitchy and sending me a bunch of messages last night and this morning on Messenger and text.
Really?
Message. But no,
really.
Well, because they expected me live last night, I guess. So
I expect you live all the time.
I don't know,
but I'm not gonna call you up and be like, I intelligence your name and address, Michael Benedict, and if you're not live in 15 minutes, the dog gets it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Do you guys think if we like live called Rob again, there would be a 50-50 shot he's in a titty club right now?
In Disneyland?
I mean, we are trying to get views right now. That could work. Coming to the stage.
Fellas, I got some business to tend to. All right.
Rob's just hopping around the stage with, a couple ones in his mouth like he's a bunny. Trying to get their attention.
The Daffy Duck are kicking the shit out of the dog. Donald Duck. Wrong duck.
He's, how they have like the princesses? Rob's got all the princesses tied up right now. He's like, I can't talk, guys. I'm in the middle of something. That's where it's at.
I could video call Randy Couture, see if he picks up.
Well, guys, I have to dial the people. We talked about this earlier.
Oh yeah, that's true.
How the fuck are we gonna get anywhere if no one will drive the goddamn car?
By the way, Michael, Justin Gaethje winning wasn't exactly an all-around victory for my social life.
Do tell.
Mikey, do you remember the Naked and Afraid gentleman I tagged you in a post with?
Oh yes.
You guys know Hunter Biden too?
The man with the large staff.
Longest frontal pixelation in the show's history, and he's one of my people. Anyways, he is also one of the dumbest human beings to walk the fucking face of the earth. And Justin Gaethje made him correct.
Ooh.
It is like reinforcing the legitimacy of Nero's actions in Nero's mind.
Deep pull on that one.
There are few comparatives in the known lexicon to the narcissism and self-importance this man has. Legendary. My buddy said, oh my God, God bless him. He is an Italian boy.
Mm-hmm.
And because he is an Italian boy, he is the most important boy in his mother's life.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Ergo, he must be the most important person in everyone's lives.
Did you say this friend was dumb? Was that part of this? Because when you said the name Seth, it made me think I've never met a dude named Seth that was not dumb. I've never met like a smart Seth. You guys ever met Dr. Seth? I've never met a Dr. Seth.
He is a heavy equipment, like big equipment union operator that, one of those unions that has like a 250-mile area scope, area of operation.
Mm-hmm.
But he just He's the first redneck Guido I've ever met in my life. And I didn't know they existed. And it has to be what it's like for an astrologist when he looks out of the telescope and he sees a really big rock that is definitely coming for Earth. And he's the first person to get this devastating news. And that's what it's like experiencing my friend Seth.
This sounds horrible.
This exists. It's the greatest show in the world because he will tell you, you don't know what I'm like in real life. I am on calls and parties with you during COVID. My man Seth, my brother in Christ, I love him to death. I was on Xbox Live parties with him, a really powerful member of Antifa from Vancouver, and a psychopathic alcoholic from Wisconsin.
You were on the phone with PBR and Wyatt too?
Xbox Live. Xbox Live.
Nice. Alcoholic, PBR, communist Wyatt.
For no less than 4 to 7 hours a day, every day during COVID. And you spend that much time with someone, holidays, weekends, nights, you know what I'm saying, Mikey? You spend that much time with someone and you just let them talk and talk and talk, and you are going to learn so much about them, right? And then when you call my angel of the Lord, Seth, on his BS, his immediate reaction is, you don't know what I'm really like in real life. Like, dude.
Like, well, let me repeat what you've told us. Yeah.
What?
Serious question. Serious question. Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
You guys would hit it, right?
What year?
I thought you were going to ask him how big Seth's penis was, but...
No, Mike, we don't all think like you.
Well, to answer that question...
You're quick tonight.
He's on fire. To answer that question, and a half Italian, half Jewish female friend of Seth and mine's exact description was the biggest hammer of any Caucasian I've ever seen in my life.
That wasn't my question.
That was Mikey's question.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't ask that.
I'm social Google, man. Ask
That was
me a
making me
question
turn
about
into
a
like
person.
no. All right. So seriously though, Margaret Thatcher, Mike would hit it. I mean,
in 65, in 1965, I would smash Margaret.
All right. What about 1999 Barbara Bush? Straight crypt keeper Barbara Bush.
Wow.
Is there a way into the family trust if I do?
That's a good question.
You have to like baseball.
I'm a Nolan, right? Look, hold on, look. Oh, look.
All right. I think that would work. I think if you like listen to her like cry and weep afterwards,
yeah,
and maybe got her like her milk and magnesia to help her afterwards.
Throw on some Golden Girls.
Yeah, maybe
Mama's Family.
Underrated comedy, by the way. Underrated comedy.
Highly.
People don't respect that enough. Really, all I have to say about that is, Mike, why do you eat your Snicker bars with a knife and a fork?
You were headed somewhere good, Billy. You were headed somewhere good, and then you diverted.
Dude,
just,
if I'm getting in the
You
family
had
truck,
Barbara
if I'm
Bush in
getting
1999. Barbara Bush in
if,
1999. Where are you going to make the most money from Barbara Bush in 1999? Take a pill and shove
Mike's,
it over her fucking head. You know what her husband's going to give you for that? Come on.
oh, I thought Mike was getting upset about the knife and fork with the Snickers bar. I'm sorry. You know, the Josh Hoggett stick. We'll end tonight on this. What do you guys think about his character choices?
what? That
So
isn't a
Josh
character
Hoggett's,
choice. That isn't a character choice. He's just in gas station mode. That's
no, I'm
gas station
saying
talk.
he's doing the dude from Split. That's his whole shtick. You guys
I
ever
don't
seen that
know what
movie?
split is, homie.
No,
It's
I
the dude
don't
with
either.
split. Okay, it's a movie where the dude has split personalities, and one of the personalities that he acts like a little kid. One of them he acts like a gangster, and the other one is like the bad personality that kills people and is angry. And that is the Incredible Hulk is the angry one. Bato Loco is the whatever one, and then Josh Hoggett is the scared child. He does it at every press conference. And I was saying, what do you think of his character choices? And would you make something different?
So, Mikey, if you let me lead on this one, it'll be short and sweet. I've had long conversations with Mr. Benedict about my disenchantment and datedness about the magic that was once our beloved UFC.
Okay.
About how the UFC does not care about talent
Mm-hmm.
as long as Conor McGregor has a pulse. If the UFC's numbers are dipping, all somebody in the office has to do is whisper the name McGregor and their numbers go back up. So it is a more casual driven fan sport. That is
Mm-hmm.
their market share that they're going after because they lost the hardcores long, long, long ago. And with the passing of fighters like Derek Lewis and in the future, I hate to
Amen.
say it, Justin Gaethje,
Amen.
Max Holloway, and so on,
Aloha.
we are going to be gone. So they're going for the casuals. In summation, my answer is I haven't watched a fucking press conference for the UFC in about 9 months.
Valid point. Very valid. You know, we're gonna open them up a little can of worms as we're gonna sign off tonight. Sweet baby Jesus. I think you're on the right track with the casual thing, because I think it goes back to what I was talking to Mike about. I don't think the UFC is owned by who we think the UFC is owned by. And I don't want to open this can of worms tonight. But I'm just saying I hear your point completely. Mike, take the wheel. What your thoughts?
About who the UFC is owned by?
No. About Josh Hoggett's stick. Do you agree with it?
I
Do you
didn't
like
know
it?
about the movie. The way I described Josh Hogett before that, though, is I thought he was a mentally unstable person playing
Mm-hmm.
a mentally unstable person, not knowing what a mentally unstable person looks like.
Yeah.
Steve Garcia. That's what a mentally ill person looks like. That's why I didn't understand why people didn't think he would fight. Go on, Mikey.
Did you think he was winning that fight, Jason, before Diego caught him?
No, I think I rudely interrupted Michael because of my ADHD and fucking rudeness, and I feel like a piece of shit. Mikey, please continue.
Continue.
No, that was it. But I did think Steven Garcia was winning that fight before he got caught.
And that's all I have to say about that.
I do believe Steve Garcia had the momentum going.
Yeah, he was up on the scorecards, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, he was the one moving forward. Diego did not look like Diego. I don't know how Diego'd his way out of that, but he figured out a way. You know,
He did. And he did it. It was a great way to start off the night, though. Like that kind of finish, because it was a clean knockout too. You know what I mean? Like it was out. The ground and pound put Steve out, and I think that set the tone for the rest of the night. And the bar was set at such a level that everyone competed with that. And you have to, I think another point that has to be brought up is the bonuses that were offered when you actually pay the fighters money to fight for it. Look what happens. Look at the fights you got when the bonuses were that high.
Yeah, who would have thought that people that punch people in the head want to get paid for it? Yeah.
Yeah, 7 out of 7 knockouts. It just doesn't happen like that. And if you incentivize it, the UFC can take this game to the next level. If they go off of this and look at all the good they did, and you don't have to do it for every pay-per-view, big event or numbered event, but like say every summer and maybe every winter, you do a giant like stadium fight where you can have a watch party with 100,000 people outside of the stadium as well. And you start incorporating the live music and you start incorporating the ambiance of the environment because there's so many cool places you can fight from, and you bring that to an audience instead of the cookie cutter shit that the UFC keeps doing.
Boxing used to do that. Boxing used to build temporary wooden 500,000 audience stadiums, bro.
If UFC makes it a spectacle, I think that's MMA's at a breaking point where if the UFC does this right, this sport can get so much bigger. But if they keep doing the Apex cards and the same events, same music, same walkouts, same everything, cookie cutter shit, I think MMA is going to start to go down like NASCAR is.
Okay.
You know, they need to take advantage of this and progress the sport.
Let's
presentation and athletes.
I got to go in a few minutes, but let's end it on this. We'll give it to you first, Billy. If they could have an event, a UFC or even just fight event anywhere in the world, where would you choose and why?
Moscow.
Jason's going first. Moscow. Why? Right. You have to tell him why.
Pantera.
All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, Pantera and the Metallicans. Yeah. If anyone hasn't watched 1 million people mosh pitting in Moscow, yeah.
All right, I'll give you 2 answers. Just like stadium environment, like Jason's going off Moscow, I think the arena in Ireland, if Conor fought there, the soccer stadium in Cork County, I think that would be a cool environment. Now, I think the answer is obvious to your question. If we're going off of, we just did the White House, the best look and everything, and the PFL has already done it per se, but the way the UFC could do it would change the game. They need to have a UFC at the Roman Coliseum. That's my answer.
My answer. That is yeah.
Think about setting up a watch party inside of Rome and then having the arena, you know, like the PFL has done it. They fought right outside of the Coliseum. I'm talking fight in that bitch.
Yeah.
And if that's
animals though.
And if that's not possible, I think there's a couple more things they can do, like the White House. They can do in front of the Eiffel Tower in France. They can do in front of Big Ben in England. And then they can do it in front of, what's that big ass thing in Germany? The like, or am I thinking of Russia? Like the big statue with like the roundabout around it?
I don't think we can do that, Bill.
What did I say?
I'm just looking at Jason's face when you said that big thing in Germany. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. We'll just leave it at that.
My bad. That was a long-winded answer. But Mike, what was your answer to sign us off? Tell me, like, answer it how I did. A stadium and then like a historical monument. That would be a good way to end this thing.
Stadium and a historical monument. Dude, I would like to see a fight event that's done like these big rock festivals. You know how they have these rock festivals, and I know it's going to piss a lot of people off because you can't see everything, but you like, you know, you got Metallica stage 1, you got Pantera stage 2, you have Megadeth stage 3, whatever. You got like 6, 7 octagons or rings set up in this area, and a 3-4 day event, and just fucking camp out and drink and get high and just watch like 7
like Oddfest.
Where would you hold it at? Like, what would be your town or whatever?
Well, I'd do it at the Gorge. I don't know how many people would be there.
I don't know what that is.
people on here would know where that is. But if you've been to the gorge,
Okay, I need to amend my answer
it's
if
gotta
these
be
are
the
the
gorge of
answers
Red
we're
Rock.
doing.
What about putting an octagon in front of Niagara Falls? That would look kind of cool.
That would be cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I give you my geographical or my geological
Yeah.
ultimate? Mikey's idea about the festival,
Hmm.
right? But like everything, there's regular and there's VIP. I would set up an octagon and a small set of bleachers, production, and dressing rooms on top of Chimney Rock.
Okay.
On top of Chimney Rock. I would have a festival at the base of Chimney Rock. I would have the fight card start at 8 o'clock at night.
Summertime
So by the
card.
time, oh,
Yeah.
definitely, you got
Yeah.
to, bro.
So you have the
So-
sun setting in behind.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
And you got the stars out there. You know what I'm saying?
And it would be
in
like
between-
everyone's looking up at the cage because it's up there at the top. I like that.
Yes. And there's giant jumbotrons mounted on the side of Chimney Rock. And in between the fights, they shut off all the lights except for like these really low lights, kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Low to the ground, so there's no light pollution, and everybody can just be under the stars and freaking amazed. Right? Yeah.
I like that answer. We actually got one submission from a viewer real quick. Wyatt says his dream location for a UFC fight, Epstein Island. Yes, Epstein Island. Wyatt Matheson, ladies and gentlemen,
I've heard
on
that's
the
for
Epstein
sale.
list.
All right, guys.
with
I
that,
think
folks,
we're
good
gonna wrap
night.
it up with that.
Good night.
Thank you, Bill Hughes, Jason Kagan. Thank you, guys. It's been great.
Mikey, we love you.
Yeah. Hey, boys.